Hello everybody, today I'm going to do about Kill Bill movie review. It's one of my favorite sword movies because I have most of my favorite movies sword movies, kung fu movies or anything like that. It's volume 1 and this one was released in 2003 and is 1 hour and 46 minutes long. It begins with a little, flashback in this little city in Mexico City, Mexico. And it's like, was it a flashback in it or? No, anyway, it's like the Black Mamba, who is played by Uma Turner, had escaped, from her life as a killer or assassin to go away so she could raise up her child in a secret place. She's pregnant. She meets this guy who works in a record store and they fall in love. Later they are going to get married, and then her own old boyfriend, friend, and all other friends turn up on the rehearsal day, and apparently Bill doesn't know that it is his child. But anyway, all the wedding guests and everybody is killed. Then they torture and beat her to death, near death, and Bill puts a bullet through her head, and she survives. Later she's a long while in the on the murder scene or on the crime scene, lying unconscious. Then when the sheriff comes, he's kind of funny, and she spits him in the face, and then she's later taken to the hospital where she's for 4 years. Bill don't want. Then there is another who was her name? No, who is like Bill. Uma's nemesis or Black Mamba's nemesis. And it's kind of funny actually. Just before she's killed, or near killed, when Black Mamba Uma Turner is almost poisoned, then Bill calls and don't want Uma to be killed in her sleep because it would show that they are weak. Later, about 4 years after, she wakes up and she notices that her baby is gone, and she don't know how long. She has been in a coma. Later she watch her hands and realizes that she's been in a coma for 4 years. Then almost immediately after she has woken up, there comes this sick employee, and which she luckily kills and takes his van. And then Uma later goes into his van with a wheelchair because her feet haven't really recovered yet. She can't walk. When she's in the car, she tries to get her big toes to move, because when her big toe moves, then all the other toes will go much easier. She creates this top 5 death list, which ones to kill first. She starts with O-Ren, I think her name was O-Ren Ishii. Yeah, O-Ren. Yeah, she's like this top assassin and the leader of the Tokyo under, how to say, all the Tokyo mafias. She's one of the, let's say, she's on the highest rank in of all these, who is this on the 5 death list, because her assassin she started to kill when she was it 14, 15 or 16 or something like that. And then she's guarded by the, what was it, Crazy 88, if I remember, Crazy 88, yeah. And her personal bodyguard was Gogo Yubari. Gogo. Gogo is she's like a teenager as well, and is kind of a sick killer too, and actually kind of funny. And before she goes and kills before Uma goes and kill O-Ren Ishii, she goes to this on Mika. No, he goes to this. What was his name? She goes to buy a hattori sword to Nakiwa. No, you know what? I have a description. I will put it in the description bar. And yeah, it's like that. How to say? The Japanese steel is like, how to say, the sharpest and strongest metal in the world to create like swords from. And yeah, when she gets there, he's apparently started to, or he had promised to never ever to create another weapon who can kill, but she convinces him because he too pretty much want Bill dead or gone. And hattori hanzo then creates one last sword, and he thinks it's the best sword he have ever created. I don't. Still, you should really watch this movie if you haven't watched it, and I didn't pretty much say everything. Yeah. Tell everything that will happen in this movie. I think the 18 years limit is, yeah, a little too high, because it's more fun actually. But still, you should really watch this movie, because I love all those swords fighting, kung fu and movies. In the next video I will make on the second Kill Bill movie, and see you then.